Yes, welcome back to Sweet Ambrosia, and I am your host, Sunshine Lombre. Thank you so much for being here. Yeah, so now we're going to get into the poetry portion. It is National Poetry Month, so... And yeah, and to my left and y'all right, we have Ohni, the Ethereal Samurai. Yeah, insane. They're also part of the band Rizing Deity. They do amazing things around the city. And fun fact, that last set that you just saw Ohni do with Manasseh, that was not planned. They just pulled him up there. So, and he was, killing stuff.
I was kidnapped.
Yeah, bullied on stage again. But yeah, let's get into it.
I'll do it again.
All right, cool. So for tonight, I'm gonna start off with some crash out poems, and then we're gonna get cute. Yeah. So for this first situation, it's inspired by interaction I had in Kansas City. I was in Kansas City, right? And then I was chatting with some family friends, and this one guy, he just randomly said it's not okay to be gay. And we were talking about nothing of the sort, right? It had nothing to do with anything. He was talking about like football or something. So I don't know, like he had like a gay flashback or some shit, but it's just like the random homophobia just like hit my soul. So I wrote a poem. You raggedy bitch. You rickety, overall, wearing fresh out the cotton fields ass nigga. Just found out you was free, but still don't believe it. Still can't conceive it. Still been locked up in your quiet corner of earth for so long. You cannot imagine pleasure like this. You cannot imagine kissing like this. You cannot imagine joy and liberation explicit like this. But baby, best believe it lives in me. If you keep coming at me with this prehistoric, patriotic energy, I'ma have your wife on her knees, taking her time, making me cream while I'm wearing your robes with your name engraved in that shit, please. You said she ain't been in the mood in a while, but for me, she keeps it wet and clean. That's just the shit she tells your ass when she don't want them upper thigh hickey seen. Poem. They're warming up for that comes to that tonight. Let's see. Cool. Let's see. All right. This next poem is inspired by the artistic struggle that I feel like a lot of us deal with, where we're doing all the things and we don't yet see the results sometimes. Fun fact with this poem is funny. So I submitted it for this festival, and I got accepted to perform it in this theater festival. I was very happy it was going to be a part of a play, and the poem was about, the play was about struggling artists, right? And they told me to write a poem about struggling artists, right? So I wrote this poem about struggling artists, and they later told me after I got accepted there is no pay, and I was like, oh. You want to keep me poor. I know. So the struggle just continues. Yeah. So it wasn't until like the day of, they was like, no, you cannot beg, you cannot promote your things, you cannot do this, there's no money. I was like, wow, I guess I'm out the show. But the poem's cute. Please fucking pay me. Compensate me like I can make you scream, help you breathe, make you cream, or help you dream. Treat me like I'm a fire little baddie on stage that know how to make you smile, melt into your seat and stay a while. Because last week I went to a dance battle, 2 rehearsals, 3 shows, 4 jam sections, 5 open mics, 6 nude modeling sessions, 7 of my friends' shows, and several ciphers. And I'm so damn tired of being so damn broke. I keep working and trying, but I haven't bought new shoes in 2 years. I've been avoiding auto pay out of financial fear. Don't nobody know who I am outside the local cities here, and I don't even know if I'm gonna be alive next year. I work so hard to be so poor, my colorful clothes be so torn. I'm outside too much to be ignored. Every day, I feel so much closer than before, but it's only getting easier to sleep on my friends' floors. My poetry, dancing, modeling, and overall artistry is feeding me, but I need more. Fuck your exposure opportunities, fuck your great environment for networking, fuck your $50 gigs, fuck your work study jobs, fuck your artistic slave plantation. Fucking free me. Free me, free my future and my artistry. Free me, free me. Poem. Yes, free me, but I'm not free. Free me. All right. So this next poem is inspired by, the poem pretty much speaks for itself. So there's a lot of hate crimes in this poem references to suicide, harm. So by all means, protect yourself if those are sensitive topics for you. Yeah, you can take a walk, whatever it is. This poem's called Found Hanging. I have been systematically trained, programmed to hate myself for a very long time. I've been hiding inside myself for a while. My mask's been so pretty, so professional. Sometimes I think my smile will be so bright that people be blind to the fact that my people are still being lynched and massacred in the South and in the North and in Illinois. Like on May 20th, 2017, Richard Collins III was stabbed to death by white student Sean Urbanski on Bowie State University 3 days before his graduation while waiting for an Uber. People often think I smile so much because I'm so carefree, abundant, and happy, but no. I regret to inform you, however, this is the face of fawning. This is a trauma response, and I am traumatized. There is no space for me in this country. I'm repeatedly reminded that I'm not welcomed, and neither was William Jones Jr. on February 8th, 2018, when he was found hanging in the backyard of his white girlfriend's parents' house, just 3 months after the couple welcomed their newborn son in Scott County, Mississippi. Sometimes I think if I just keep smiling, folk won't think there's no problems, so there won't make no problems, so there won't be no problems. I often think if I just keep smiling, they'll feel safe and want to stay safe so I can be safe. And sometimes I think if I keep smiling, then everything will be fine, so everything can be fine, or at least I can imagine everything be fine, and then it'll be fine. I be thinking that if I keep smiling and being a caring, understandable, flexible, and compressible team member, then eventually the problem will leave me alone, or eventually they'll go back to their phones, but either way, I get to go back home. Unlike May 31st, 2020, Malcolm Harsh was found hanging outside a library in Victorville, California, or June 9th, 2020, Dominique Alexander was found hanging in Manhattan Park, or June 10th, 2020. Robert Fuller was found hanging in front of City Hall in Palmsdale, California, or October 2022. Rasheem Carter was found hanging and dismembered in Laurel, Mississippi, a month after he called the police after being chased by a truck full of white men but was dismissed. These public lynchings were intended to make examples of these black men, and many of these public lynchings have been labeled suicides. I guess the police feel that if these black men died quietly, secretly, silently, they must have wanted it. Most of these public lynchings have been labeled found hanging so casually, like we're choosing to be there, choosing to chill there, choosing to be an internal fixture in that spot, like niggas found hanging outside the barber shop, or like niggas found hanging outside the liquor store, like niggas hanging at the gas station. But suicidal black folk don't hang themselves. April 30th, 2024, Brandy Dudley was found hanging in Esmeralda Park in San Francisco, California. But when you call me by my name, Sunshine, I hope that you smile. I hope to bring you warmth, and I hope that you can see that I have light within me. I hope that you see that I can only be planted but never paralyzed, grounded but never buried, and anything that sprouts from my soil will be magnified and multiplied, and I can proudly say that though I'm traumatized and panic vibrates through my body, harmonized, that when I die, it was never suicide. September 10th, 2024. Javion McGee was found hanging by a tree in Henderson, North Carolina. Suicidal black folk, they say, die stylishly, fashionably, cinematically by gang wars, overdoses, high blood pressure, heart attacks, sickle cell, and bullet-borne cases. Black folk die on film, on tape, on TikTok, on instant replay, on games for sport, on records for records, on camera, in movies, for cars, money, clothes, for beats, on beats, every few seconds, and then drill songs. Our death be American entertainment. They used to put on their Sunday's best for us, the public lynchings. But I know outside this here show and outside these walls that if I talk too loud, talk too much, breathe too fast, or exhale too slow, move too much or stand too still, show too much wants and needs, then I'm suspicious. I'm a problem. I'm a threat. I'm an aggressor. I'm a pest to be exterminated like September 28th, 2024. Dolores Richardson was found hanging by a rope in Colbert County, Alabama, in an abandoned building. Coincidentally, 7 months after filing a police brutality report. But you know, sometimes if I smile enough, joke and laugh brightly enough, I just know they'll feel it and will smile long enough to feel a brief moment of sweetness and connectedness to let their inner evil rest, long enough for me to get away. And if I can reach that tiny part of kindness and humanity, then I won. and I won't be found hanging here, and I'm free for now. Thank you for writing through that. Yeah, there's so many stories that I feel like that are just not making the news. I don't like that a lot of issues like this will just continue to be swept under the rug. A lot of people like to say, like, oh, racism's over. It's like, why are there so many lynchings within the past few years? You know, and it's situations like this that give me more power to keep writing, keep performing, keep doing all these things, even when, like in the freebie poem, I'm just like outraged because, you know, sometimes the numbers don't add up. But writing for those who can't means a lot to me, and I think that's part of what community is all about, you know. For what I can do, someone else can do, and what someone else can do for me is, yeah, it just brings us all together. So yeah, this next poem I'm about to do is called If the Soil Can Speak, and it's very much inspired by the genocide in the Congo and how the land is being raped and pillaged. I spent a lot of time trying to research it because it was so confusing to me, because it looked like Congolese people are, you know, harming other Congolese people. But after like long period of time researching, the situation is kind of like, because I've been like, oh, okay, so Apple's doing this, and all these other Western corporations are doing this. So it's basically like someone from the Gold Coast, right? Or maybe Evanston. Yes, maybe someone from Evanston finds a really poor kid from Inglewood, you know, and pays them a few dollars to rob people in Bronzeville type shit, you know? So it looks like the same people, but it's not, and it's outside people kind of programming folk to harm other communities. And yeah, the Congo is a very mineral-rich land, and it's kind of, yeah, it's the hub of so many different cultures, so many different everything, and my poem goes out to them. Copper, cobalt, diamonds, gold, zinc, and tin, manganese, uranium, geranium, and tungsten. Copper, cobalt, diamonds, gold, zinc, and tin, manganese, uranium, geranium, and tungsten. Copper, cobalt, diamonds, gold, zinc, and tin, manganese, uranium, geranium, and tungsten. We are older than your cell phones. We are older than your governments. We are the mineral-rich lands of the Congo, and though we seem still, for thousands of years we perform a cyclical ritual dance with the rains and winds that enchant every soul, live or dead, that walks our paths, rising and lowering, ebbing and flowing, to bring the sweetest fruits to you. And we know you like the way we bloom, but we feel how you walk with doom. Think we don't notice how you move, how you yank, steal, and pull out our minerals while you defile our sanctuary and all nearby offerings like a fool? Who the fuck shits in the hands that feed you? Your footprints feel like that old fuckboy Leopold and his boys too. Sinking into us with each step, slowly engraving details for your tomb, ashes to ashes, dust to dusk. We seen it all, we seed it all, we breed it all, we feed them all, we raise worms for the birds, we raise sprouts for any drought, we raise wheat and rice for ramen for any feast and famine. We held that baby up for his first steps, and will cradle his resting body after the last breath. And soon you will return to us to forever rest. Are you ready for what's next? Everything you know was born from the soil, and everything to the soil will return. We create the tools for the fire, we create the fuel for the fire, we create the rules for the fire, and we create the cool for the fire. And your flaming rage means nothing here. Though parts of our extremities and extensions may burn away, it's only part of the cycle, and many creatures are visited by the angel Michael, and you will too. Your breath on this soil is so brief. Your endless destruction is only planting seeds of grief. And soon you will turn to us to forever rest. Are you ready for what's next? Are you ready for what's next? so far away from many of these countries and many of these spaces, there's a lot of different things that we can do with our American privilege. You know, of course, we can try, like as far as Congo goes, like we can do lab-grown diamonds instead of natural grown diamonds. There's a lot of different GoFundMes. There's a lot of different grassroots organizations that are trying to support people that are trying to flee the town and try to empower the people. Yeah. There's infinite things, and even though sometimes we can feel powerless by being so far away, we have a lot of power within, especially when we band together. So anyhow, moving forward, we're going to have an original by Ohni.
Song I wrote. It's called Black Holes. First off, my name's Ohni. How y'all doing? I lead my own group. It's called Rizing Deity. It's a progressive rock / jazz fusion thing. I am tall as hell. Is there a way I can move this thing? Probably not. But no, I wrote this song when I was getting by with a little help from my friends. Okay. That's good. I was getting ready to give. That's why you need friends, though. But yeah, the song's called Black Holes. I wrote it when I was in a rather dark place. You know, it's kind of centering suicide and the feeling that you would feel in falling through a black hole. So it goes a little something like this. Rizing_Deity. That's Rising with a Z.
Okay, Rising with a Z _Deity. All right, cool. We're gonna get this back short again. All right, there we go. So for this next situation, well, this next set actually, y'all walked through the crash album, so we're getting cute now. Yeah, now we're in the more sensual part of Sweet Ambrosia. Because sometimes you gotta pick off some thorns, you gotta crack through the shell to get through the sweet nectar inside. So this situation here is called Inhale Me. It's very much inspired by my research into sacred sensuality during the lockdown part of the pandemic. We all had to keep our mouths and hands to ourselves and whatnot, 6 foot distance and whatnot. And yeah, that was hard for you girls. So erotic poetry really came through for me, helped me keep minding my business. So yeah, and during that time, I read about how someone and their partner can cycle and orgasm to each other, like sending back and forth. And I was like, man, this is such a beautiful concept, So I just had to write a poem, and it's like very much by you and your partner practicing meditations and breath work. You can be more aware of each other's energy and how it flows through one another. To join me on this piece, I'm going to have Manasseh come back and join us. Yes. Let's see. Okay. What about this light? Come ask Oh, can we get this one back on?
Check.
Hey, all right, we back. All right, Ohni, you ready? Yeah. Always and forever. Allow me to energize you. From your head to your toes, you're gonna feel me in your soul, from the hairs on the back of your neck, cold, and have you handing over control, like. Let my exhales be your inhales and my vapors be your intake. My breath carries the winds of your offspring's breath that will make. And allow my throbbing to resonate through your muscles and have you trying to hide them in rough tussles. And I know I got you now because my pulse is thumping through you, my heartbeat is pumping with you. My bloodline is running to you, and you're still keeping a tempo. So I know I won't stop, you won't stop, we won't stop, and oh shit, you're right there. Style ripples through what's left of our limbs, ligaments, and nipples, and it loops to you and through you and out you. To loop to you and through you and out you. And when we're done quaking and shaking, I'll help us meditate so our hearts will stop racing. So at this time, let's just simmer down and focus our attention on our breath. Notice how the wind slides around your teeth and brushes your lips. Let's close our eyes. And imagine the sweet essence of Mother Nature that's been touched by centuries of oceans and trees. Imagine it entering your body, filling your lungs until it's time to release. So relax your shoulders and soften your knees. And let's take a moment So the thing is, the women are 10 times the size of the men, right? And she eats him during intercourse, right? So after the first round, he's like half eaten or whatever. And he yeah, he's half eaten or whatever. He goes back to his family and he always comes back to die, right? So I'm like, oh my gosh, this is a poem. So, and the wild thing is like, he knows this going into it. Like, sometimes you just gotta die for it. So, how bad you really want it. So we about to get into it later. She spins silk, slow designs, geometric, eccentric, she swings, ebb and flow, she climbs, until her web is grown. Completely from her excretions, her artistry leaks out in loose lesions, and he taps on the edge. He knocks on the door, gently. He's ready. He wants to become one. Woven into her artistry, trapped for all eternity, webbed into her majesty, and he doesn't want to break free. He says, leash me. Wrap your web around me and bring me to my knees. Take hold, take control, take my flesh and make a mold of a man you want to hold. I know your hands make magic, so have your way with mine. Embrace me with your slime and eat me alive. As long as I'm surrounded by your warmth, I'll be fine for you. I'll wait, I'll linger. I'll lay around for a lifetime, waiting to be wrapped around your finger. I'll never rush your perfection, waiting to reach the heights of an opera singer. I'll never rush you, my love for you, I'll linger. He says, consume me. There is no doom as long as my warmest extension is in your womb. I don't die, no, I bloom. Bit by bit, drip by drip, with each bite and blood sip, I become more of yours. And our union grows more, so devour me. Consume and deflower me. I want to be a part of you, I want to be inside of you, so take me in. I want to be in your skin and every part of the blood within, so drink me. So then it will never again be torn apart, and every part of my flesh will flow with your beating heart. And though my flesh is but a memory, to remember, always, only for you, my love, I'll linger.
Trying to emulate spiders crawling.
No, you did that. You did that. All right, cool. All right, okay, cool. So this next situation, yeah, cute love shit. I'll just flow. It's called Dreamt You Were a Typhoon. Last night, I dreamt you were a typhoon. I think it's because during the day I fantasized of pleasing you on rainy nights with lips, replicating a ritual dance, moving with saliva, swirling, intending to enchant your hidden cumulus clouds to part and open and pour out your pains and passions like the skies outside, because I want to swim in you. And I want the waters to rise above my head, rise above my bed, rise above the student loans and credit card debts. And the blue barriers around us, protecting us from pollution and pessimism, because I want to swim in the fullness of you. And may our tender intertwinings lead us to brushstrokes and backstrokes, side strokes, and doggy styles or doggy paddles till we flutter, kick, and front crawl and find new ways to continue sliding, gliding into each other. Until my breath is full of you, until my heart is full of you, until my home is full of you, because otherwise this emptiness has no answer for me. And I'd rather you fountain onto my floors, filling up high, pushing heavy against my doors, and we're safe here. So for now, we can ignore the racists, the homophobes, the distant disasters. No, they can't reach these open waters. And these lovers do not drown. We soar until we're heaven-bound. We soar until the angels come down to carry us to the higher seas and the higher skies. And when the mortals see our two stars shine, we re-endanger the night, but only in the most magical way possible. Inspiring the mortals to take the wild risk and live their dreams too. With the sweetest aromas, floating through the wind, floating through the air to arrive to you, sparking like flint with the mingled scent of myrrh and frankincense. You don't have to wonder if God made you, because this light, this wind reminds you that right now, you are here, right now, you are so mighty, right now, you have been through so much, and you will champion through so much more. And when you rise to the higher skies, you too will shine. Home. sapphic poems.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're right. Yeah. No, love is magical already, but I just feel like sapphic love is just when women love women. It's just like the creation power within. It's just, yeah, anyhow, yeah. Love a woman. Love it. All right, we got, I think 2 more. So this next situation is called Mira Pero No Toco. So a little story behind this one. Every now and then, like, I travel and whatnot, and people perceive my aesthetic differently, you know? So, like, I remember, like, my first few weeks in Kansas City, a lot of people, like, assumed I was a witch. You know, because it's, like, the big hair and, like, all the colors, it just wasn't, yeah, I dress like a hippie a lot, too. So some people, like, see me and, like, get, like, off-put, you know? And the thing is, like, I come in peace. And so anyhow, I went to this one club or whatever, and I saw this one dude, and he just had all this fear in his eyes. But at the same time, he had like arousal and attraction at the same time. And I've never seen that before, like fear and arousal. And I was like, poem. So let's get into it. Enchanted like I hypnotized, got you lost looking in my eyes, watching, wanting, and waiting like I got tulips quickly blooming from my thighs. Got you wondering what else in between lines, got you up late trying to strategize how you get the petals and make it drip till you can take a dip and dive. Oh my. With angelic aroma swiftly sailing cerca de tus orejas, cerca de tu nariz, cerca de nos calentando con los fuegos artificiales y piensas que me parezco a una actriz, y si tengo la corriz, entonces vamos a correr a nuestros sueños, que mejor así cicatriz. Y te quiero caminar conmigo. Y buscamos palas tulipas en esto Midnight Park, and find more ways to create our own lights and heat dentro de la darky. Después de más besos y besos, cuando obtener mi baloncestos y besarme suavemente más bajos, porque me gusta cómo fluimos. So this could be us. Wait, you look at me like I'm a dangerous woman. Like I'll have you in a cave behind a waterfall, sucking on toes and hitting it raw. Going round after round, skipping all nature's laws. No breaks of food cause you under my claws. With each stroke filling me with so many sensations. Bringing you closer to heaven, closer to nirvana, closer to the ancestors. With the limitless comfort that they surround you with. So let's show them how we get high, cause shit, they gon' watch anyway. And with each fluid fall, you get a little weaker, a little sleepier, a little creepier with dark circles deepening around your eyes and all the fat veins from your figure, but you can't leave this moment. It's the best you ever felt. It's you alone con la fantasía of a beautiful bitch you just met. With the weather just right, waterfall sounds by your side. You notice the shine of some jaguar's eyes. They casually watch as I ride away all the stress you've been trying to hide. Y si no tienes otra razón, te necesito adentro mi corazón. So basically, you don't gotta run, you don't gotta hide, you don't gotta go away from makes your racing thoughts subside. Wasting time, go ahead and lose your mind while you find yourself deeper and deeper and deeper inside. Poem. Cool. So this last situation is called Laid Up. It's one of my recent releases. Yeah, it's available on all streaming platforms. Let's see, we're going to get into it. Cute little story behind that one. I was supposed to be like skateboarding with a friend, but they had to like stay at work late or some shit. So I just went skateboarding through this parking garage by myself, just going down the rolls and rolls. It was really fun until I fucked up my hand. But anyhow, they got off work and they decided to treat me out to eat. And I thought we was homies, but like they treated to dinner and they treated to dinner. They were spoon feeding me. They were like playing slow jams and whatnot. It was just the whole vibe. I was like, what's going on, friend? So going on, friend? I thought we're friends. I thought we're skateboarding, friend.
Hey, big head.
I know, it's giving like you up, like what the fuck. So,
What are you doing?
And so like all the slow jams are like ooze and throw me, like the lyrics were coming through my head, like Sweet Holy Nectar for Your Ships, like oh my gosh, yeah, the poems were just flowing through my head. So I went home, wrote the poem. I did not touch that man. I was safe. No men were touched in the process of making this poem. Write poems. Okay.
Don't touch men, it's back.
Don't touch Extend your life a few years. Okay, let's see. I'm about to do the thing with the aux cord. Okay. All right. The midnight tinted light kissed the sky, kissed the sky at sunset, and the two became one while I sleep, with bright twinkles dotting the eyes and faded clouded swirls crossing the T's. The sweetest dancer resting right above us, so shit, mira, la poesía está aquí, bebiendo en nuestra aire, las palabras solo conmigo, la poesía está contigo, la poesía está conmigo, la poesía está contigo, so let's compose and read it. Let's roll down the windows and rest our eyes so we can see it. And the wise, wandering wind will carry and airbrush the lyrics onto our skin in the form of loose pimples and nervous grins. So read my goosebumps slow, like it's a cryptic braille code and dialect you never felt before, but the letters step deep into my skin as you sail between the trail of arm hairs. But read each syllable, each sound, each letter that you read into the nape of my neck so they can travel down and intersect my spine into my feet, covering them in the Sandman mysticism, allowing me to walk and dance into your dreams. But don't stop. Just keep reading to me while clinging to me. Make my nerves sing, make me scream while I drip, drip, drip. Sweet, holy nectar for you to sip, psychedelic ambrosia to make you trip, a fountain of youth for you to dip. Your toes in before you dive. My fountains hold no surprise. Just keep swimming, and for centuries ahead you'll stay alive. As long as you keep swimming, you're gonna always thrive. And maybe we'll become one. Once your saliva is intertwined with all that is mine. But first, we have to decide. If it's going to be your place or mine. Thank you so much for joining me. This has been an absolutely beautiful night. Again, I'm Sunshine Lombre. Thank you. This is Ohni, the Ethereal Samurai. Oh my gosh. Thank you so much. This has been a beautiful night. Let's welcome back Manasseh and Marcus Darling. Clap them up too. Okay, well they walk this way, but we gonna still. Yeah, you can find more of my stuff. I have like poetry videos and shit like that on YouTube, Spotify, all the things. Yes, thank y'all. Yeah. So by all means, stay in tune with all this. We all got shows coming up. My next show, poetry show, is I think May 2nd. It's gonna be on 79th at Rico's place. But yeah, stay tuned. We all got great things going on. I'm also selling poetry CDs for $10, poetry art for $7, jewelry's name your price. And yeah, hope y'all have a safe night, a beautiful night. Thank you for coming.